Everybody, this is Jay, and welcome to another podcast. This time, I'm breaking down some Blockbuster trade in the NBA. It finally has happened. The Sixers are moving Ben-Simmons for a major player, James-Harden. And I'm going to explain the trade, and I'm going to let you all know what's going down. And at the end, you let me know in the comments who you think got the better end of the deal. Of course, subscribe to the podcast, bang that bell. Let's get to it. It says that the Nets are trading James Harden to the Sixers for Ben-Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round draft picks. Now, it says that this blockbuster deal is going to end James Harden's short-lived Big Three stint in Brooklyn, which was not very long, of course. I wonder why. I think maybe because Kyrie wasn't playing. That made them probably give up on the Big Three experiment and in exchange grab a lot of depth. Now, it says that Harden is being traded for the second time in just over a year. This time to Philly, which will send Simmons guard Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round draft picks to Brooklyn. The Sixers also acquired veteran forward Paul Millsap in the deal. The Nets will receive the Sixers' 2022 first-round pick unprotected, with a right to defer until 2023, and a 2027 first-round pick unprotected from draft slots 1 to 8, sources tell Wojnarowski. The 27 pick would roll over to 2028, protected numbers 1 through 8 again, and turns into 2 seconds with the $2 million in 2029. According to, sources. Now, I say the Nets acquired James Harden in January 21 as part of a mega deal to unite the 3-time NBA scoring champ with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But less than 13 months later, the reeling Nets mired in a 9-game losing streak amid Durant's knee injury and Irving's limited availability because of his COVID vaccine stance, have parted ways with Harden, who had wanted a trade to the Sixers. Now, Daniel Morey is the GM, and he used to be the GM of the Rockets. It says Harden will be reunited with Daryl Morey, and they may have, that's maybe probably why more than likely Harden wanted to go to the Sixers. And Morey was there to support Harden during his rise to superstardom in Houston. He gonna join forces with current MVP favorite Embiid in Philly, and they enter Thursday atop the Atlantic Division standings. The trade, agreed to just hours before the Thursday 3 p.m. deadline, also marks the end of Simmons' stint with the Sixers, who was drafted number 1 overall in 2016. Ben-Simmons is 25 and has not played this season, citing mental health issues, and had been seeking a trade since this past offseason. The 3-time All-Star and former Rookie of the Year has been accruing fines from the Sixers since he decided not to report to training camp last year. Now, I think that this was a huge deal for the Nets. I think the Nets came up in this. Andre Drummond still got some go. Andre Drummond is a good defensive center who can still rebound and get putbacks. He can still give you a double-double, but he wasn't being able to produce behind Embiid because Embiid is playing great, and that was a bad fit for him. And Seth Curry was doing great with the Sixers. I think they're going to miss Seth Curry's three-point shooting. Now they figure James Harden can make up what Seth Curry was doing. But Seth Curry was having a great year shooting the three. And then the Nets get all of these draft picks. And Ben-Simmons, that was a wasted asset on the Sixers. In my opinion, I think the Nets made a come up. I guess they figured Durant and Kyrie Irving would be gone in a couple years anyway, at the most. And Ben-Simmons, this could be his team. And they could build around him. Maybe surround him with shooters in the future. I don't know. But as of now, if Kevin Durant is able to come back, Ben-Simmons could take a lot of the pressure off of him with ball handling skills. Kevin Durant could be easily turned into a spot-up shooter. I mean, that's not his only job, but he could definitely, still shoot and not have to dribble the ball, bring the ball up as much and save his knees. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments what you think, who got the better end of this deal, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.